Being bi gender means that you can live your life on a daily basis as either being male or being female. In my personal opinion, I feel like when people think about transgender, they automatically think that an individual is supposed to be this completely different or opposite sex or opposite gender, and that doesn't necessarily mean what transgender means.
Hi everybody, my name is Kai, like cayenne, not the pepper, but it's Kai. And, fuck.
Cayenne is a trans individual that is the feminine side of Malachi. Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's Melly on the track. Who is masculine, who's handsome, who would be considered dark and lovely. I just personally feel like it's not that complicated because I'm bi-gender, which for people that doesn't know what that means, it means that I sometimes view myself as being a male and sometimes I view myself as being a female. When I think about good things about Malachi as well as Cayenne, the first thing that comes to mind is choice and freedom. And the reason why I say that is because Malachi can decide to be Malachi on Monday and Tuesday, and then Malachi can decide to be Cayenne on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and be okay with that.
I have been on hormones for 8 months. I started off, just on a limb, and unfortunately when I started, just about everybody that I thought that I had in my circle, I won't say that they turned their back on me, but they basically showed me that because their preference was for me to not be Cayenne, that they distanced themselves. And I understood that, because when it comes to people in our life, like, they're not going to go through your whole journey with you because they're just not meant to. And I understand that. And at the same time that, the people that I thought was going to support me, they really didn't support me. But at the same time, they did support me because they showed me that I can support myself and I can be strong. And, the few people that did stick around, that did support me, and that is still supporting me, have only showed me that, life gets easier the further and further that you push through and the harder that you work.
So some complications for Malachi as well as Cayenne, or I guess I should say struggles on a daily basis, is if I'm Malachi and I'm planning on being Cayenne the following day or in the near future, one of the struggles that I have is having facial hair. If I'm switching from Malachi to Cayenne, sometimes it can be complicated if I'm only switching back to Cayenne for a shorter period of time, due to the fact that Malachi has facial hair. Malachi is handsome. So the difference between the day in the life of Kai versus the day in the life of Malachi is Kai gets up and it probably takes her about an hour to an hour and a half to get dressed. As for Malachi, it only takes him about 10 minutes, depending on how he's feeling, to get up and get dressed. Living in life as Kai, she expects for people to stare at her and question what's going on in her life, or who is she, or just the type of person that she is, versus Malachi, who everybody expects is supposed to know what's always going on, and the type of people that's around him, and the type of personalities that he's going to have in his life. One other thing that's very, very, very different between the day in the life of Kai and the day in the life of Malachi is Kai probably fears a little bit more for her life when she's in public, versus Malachi, who knows that he can protect anybody that he's around. So whether I'm Malachi or I'm Kai, I personally feel like you should be comfortable with being who you are. And one thing that I know is that every day when I wake up and I decide to be Malachi or I decide to be Cayenne, just know that it's going to be a good day in the life of Kai.